Good to see everyone. Thank you for everyone coming out. Yeah, blessings to the PGN community, which technically is everyone's community. We are the Poetry Global Network, and we're poets, and our pages are open to everyone. The Caravan Open Mic is one of the longest running open mics in the city here. We used to have an online component, or we still kind of do from time to time. If you want to follow up on that, I think it's the Purple Room on Instagram, so you could catch some episodes there. The Purple Room WPG _WPG on Instagram. Yeah, I got the book. I hope you all get the book too. Find it on Amazon. I'm gonna read some pieces from the book that I wrote here. The first one is it's from the perspective of, say, like a beast, just about to pounce on its prey there, but taken aback, momentarily contemplating the its existence. It's a bit of an existential crisis. Really, it's about lust, though. All right, so this piece is called Creature. Let me grasp you before the fall settles to be irreplaceable in this world. Let me contemplate the urgency of what might have been. As sinew sleep to compete with season, a rib cage dares to break open, vigor secrets underfoot. Stay forever strange in my heart, that it may always wonder at some part of your mystery. Hold fast, wild and true, for all the times I didn't know you. Stay savage and in bloom. And I would be some creature nestled in the tall grass of your fields, stalking your forests and howling at your moon. Let us know each other this way, with eyes closed and mouths open, how in every tooth lives the promise of breaking flesh, and my teeth break that promise against your skin. The way claws caught the religion of fingertips, praying in pairs of palms pushing against each other in gasps and grasps. And when I pounce, a panicked kaleidoscope takes flight in the flutter of your eyes. I kiss you in the violence of a whisper, unwrapping a dandelion, seeding the sky for wishes. Thank you. So my next piece is a bit of a longer one. It's called Olivia, and there's actually a video on YouTube I made for it called Olivia. All right, so Olivia, it's a bit of an ode to young love, I guess. Foolish, reckless, young love. It's in the book. All right. Live. The street lamps are sisters in every city. They all sing that same amber glow. And if you're not paying attention, you could confuse a gutter for almost anywhere. Tomorrow is as far away from me today as you yesterday, and I'm as far away from you now as our first hello. Forever never lasts as long as it takes for you to forget the way you kissed me like a ransom note, the way I may have to spend the rest of my life paying for it. I see you now through old photographs just before you forgot how to fake that yearbook smile, on rooftops wearing only a blanket. A nipple escapes into morning light. Overexposed, baby, and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I'm still trying to figure out if you had always been a garden growing wild around a misused house, or the impact that broke these streets and rearranged all the signs. See, there's a place I'd call home if you thought so too. Live. That black eye you've worn one time too often to be fashionable may miss you more than I miss the skinned knees and the Cracker Jack jewelry and your chameleon hair. Is this what happens to children, baby, who care no longer to find their way home? Planting cigarette butts in between the concrete and the graffiti, where we traded the low-income housing playgrounds for the warehouse art gallery after parties with the loudest musics and flashing lights that are going on still, feeding our fast, so fast, just as fast. Liv, I can't remember now what I've tried so hard to forget, but outside our bed, I promised to practice all the regrets you never kept. Though the midnight bike rides and heavy mascara tell me I left you still running away. Liv, your life, confusing the damsel for the distress, but you lied, and I fought my way to the center of your hell to find it was you behind the curtain there, and now I may never escape alive. When the gutters steam and filthy sex bring me back, will you remember me as I remember you? Your cheap perfume, every time traffic lights blink at me from empty streets into empty rooms. You dirty angel I got to touch, a butterfly who always drank too much. Liv, will all the clocks we broke and the photographs left overexposed serve as the only evidence that we were guilty once of a happiness we accused each other negligent of? Is it criminal to remember you that way? Just know whoever we were then will make it home just the same. See, I let you borrow my jacket knowing you'd lose it anyway. Your short skirt and faux fur will always make you look like an actress out of time, but will the silver screen of our lives find us kissing at sunrise? Liv, what are we fighting for anymore? Cigarette stains, our vocal cords, the wallpaper is peeling in our room, the morning traffic sings a sober soundtrack. And I don't want this anymore, baby. I can't live here anymore. Thank you. So I have one more before I pass on the mic here. And this one came out of a workshop from the con. One of the heads of the Poetry Global Network here, he used to do maybe like a couple years ago. It was a couple of years ago he did this workshop, and then he asked me two questions. And the first one was, what do I love? And I said, well, I love Star Trek, right? And he asked me, oh, what are you afraid of? And it's like, well, that ghost in The Ring, that movie where, the ghost of that girl comes out of the well, goes through your TV. Yeah, that always freaked me out. I remember catching that in the Philippines, and man, my friends were pissing their pants, and it was just freaky as hell. So he's like, yo, write about that. So I wrote a poem for any Star Trek fans out there or horror movie fans. It's called What If Lieutenant Commander Data, an android from Star Trek The Next Generation, fell in love with Sadako, the ghost from The Ring. So this is the love poem. Like, yeah, it's a robot in love with a ghost. Okay. It starts off with Data's voice and then it kind of blends. Okay, I'm just getting into it. So what if Lieutenant Commander Data from Star Trek The Next Generation fell in love with Sadako, the ghost from The Ring? Trade horror for perplexity, exchange terror for query. To one who exists as a permanent question, unwrapping mysteries is a birthday. To one who cannot die, watching others die must appear like a magic trick. An automaton looking dumbfounded woos a ghost in the TV. You see, we are both cursed to be facades of others who once had faces. For the ghost is the answer to a mystery an android keeps asking. What does it mean to be human? To be mortally wounded by impermanence? Though I am designed to exceed human limitations, I am still an imitation of a man. Am I a real boy? Are ghosts real? God created Eve in 6 days. Will you dance with me disembodied on the seventh? Your touch is beyond my reach. In my throat lives the mechanical silence. My memory banks overflow as your well deepens. an echo in reverse as a doll celebrates a curse. Your sister is pregnant with your shadow, and she planted your hair in a mirror. Our parents are a story we keep telling each other each time you grab my hand. My brother holds half of my heart, and he keeps it in a fingernail. My mother is a sculpture my father made of her. My daughter kissed a boy in a bar and died. Though we are not biodegradable, but the echo of the universe, there is a telephone in my belly where I would keep you breathing. And as the radiation that wells from your fingerprints scratches stone, would free me from template. Somewhere in the static we are learning to be fluent in, our answer ignites. This is my hand, though it may not be attached to me. It belongs to no one else. I am the boy with moondrops in his eyes. You are the girl feathered by hair as dark as the raven I dream of being. We are gold and we are shadow. Thank you.